Hi everyone. I hope you had a nice week off or a nice week together. And I've been looking forward to reading you this book. It's kind of the sister book for the book we read last week. Um, this one is called Animals Born Alive and Well. And if you remember, we talked about animals, chickens aren't the only ones, and all the animals that came from eggs and what they were called. Can you think a minute and remember back to that big word that starts with an O? If you're thinking oviparous, you're right. This one also has a big word. The animals that are born alive is also called has a big, its term is a big word. And I'm going to give you a clue. It starts with a V for our letter of the week. This week it is V week. But let's read it together and we'll get to that word at the very end. Animals Born Alive and Well by Ruth Heller. Winter, spring, summer, fall. A hare's hair changes with them all. Remember our Arctic hare and how with each season the hair would change? Summer would be dark, but the winter would be white, so that it would be camouflaged with its environment. This is with love to Paul and Philip. Animals Born Alive and Well. So this was kind of just a little introduction. And now we're going to start where we left off in the Chickens Aren't the Only One book, because these two were mammals. And mammals are animals with fur or hair who nurse their young and breathe fresh air. So these were the two, though, that were the exceptions. They don't lay eggs. Mammals don't lay eggs, except these two. These are the only two who do, and that was the spiny anteater and the platypus, the duck-billed platypus. And I think on Wednesday we'll share in our small groups so get them ready to share for Wednesday, our small groups, your Chickens Aren't the Only Ones books that you guys made. And I know that Jane had a great time talking about a couple of the animals from Australia, the duck-billed platypus and the anteater. And I think she had a different term for the anteater. So maybe we can learn from Jane. So sometimes a mammal's hair is scant, which means they have very little, like the elephant, as on the thick-skinned elephant. So elephants do have hair, but you can barely see it. You'd have to get close and it's very thin. But here's a pair with lots of hair. So mammals have hair. And here are lots with stripes and spots. So these are all mammals. Born alive in mommy's tummies. And these have scales and spikes like nails, but all of them are mammals. So we have the armadillo, different kinds of armadillos, and a porcupine. This is called a pangolin over here. I don't know that one very well. But there you can see those are all mammals. So are camels, and like all others, they are nourished by their mothers. You can see them drinking mommy's milk. There we go. Thought there was more words, but there wasn't. Different kinds of camels. Gazelle and a deer. Mammals, wild, and so these are some mammals that are wild. It looks like there's an otter down here. Mammals are wild and mammals are tame, which are pets, like the cats. And you can see them drinking their mama's milk. All do more or less the same. They have fur, they drink mommy's milk. Marsupials are different, but they are mammals. When they are very, very small, into their mother's pouch they crawl and grow just like this kangaroo. Koalas are marsupials too. So there's the kangaroo and the koala. They're mammals. The kind of mammals they are called marsupials. Mammals all breathe air, you understand. This isn't hard for those on the land or even those found. So these are all mammals who breathe air. They all do, and these are on the land. But you might remember when we studied ocean animals that some ocean animals breathe. And we're going to go underground first, though. So here are some animals that go underground, like the mole. And it's a mammal, even though it goes underground. And or those who fly. So these are mammals. Even though that's not a bird, because remember, birds lay eggs. So this is a bat. Even though it flies, it's a mammal. Or climb up high, like the gibbon and the baboon, the spider monkeys. All the different monkeys are all mammals too. But mammals living in the sea, now remember, this is what I was going to start to say earlier, that fish swim in the sea, but they don't need to come up and breathe the air. So these are mammals. They have live births. Remember, fish have eggs and lay eggs in the ocean. But the whale, the porpoise, the sea otters, they have to swim to the surface to breathe. The seals, the walrus, they all come up to breathe. That was a narwhal. I don't know if you could see the narwhal and the manatee. So these are mammals. The porpoise, whale, and manatees have their babies in the sea. The walrus, seal, and otter prefer to leave the water. So they all breathe air, but some have their babies in the sea, and some have them on land. There are prehistoric. These are prehistoric, but they were mammals too. Their names are very long indeed and may be very hard to read. Yes, I can't read them. They're types of dinosaurs. They're very long names. Maybe you will know. Maybe you can look that up and learn them, especially people that love the dinosaurs like Mateo and Austin and Aiden. You can look them up. The largest mammal is the blue whale. The smallest is the shrew. Here's the blue whale. The best of all are people, just like me or you. All of us are mammals too. So here we go. There's no more to discuss. Everyone who's born alive is called Not oviparous, viviparous, with that V for V week. Viviparous. I'll get really close. So we say viviparous. Viviparous. And that's the end of the book. So I might read it during our morning meeting, but if you're not there or if I don't have time, you have it now on our YouTube. And you're off to a great start this week, and take it easy, take it slow, but make sure you're doing your best and you turn in all your work. Love you guys. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.